Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution, once the poster child for Japanese performance sedans. From rally stages to street races, the Evo was legendary. But today, it's gone. So what happened? What led Mitsubishi to kill off one of the most iconic JDM cars ever made? Let's take it from the top. The Evo's roots go back to the early 90s, when Mitsubishi needed a car to dominate Group A rallying. What they created was a turbocharged all-wheel drive monster based on the compact Lancer sedan. And from the Evo 1 to the Evo 9, each generation evolved with more power, better handling, and sharper looks. But it was the Evo 6 Tommy Mäkinen edition that truly put the car on the map. Named after their rally legend driver, it celebrated Mitsubishi's dominance in the WRC and solidified the Evo as a performance icon.
Of course, he can get 3 points if he wins this stage. 6 seconds. Go! And the master of the finish roads leaves the start line. It's a long, fairly fast straight, building up speed. Watch for the uncanny accuracy of this man, winner of this rally for the last 5 years, as he comes now to the first corner. It is a right-hander, and we watch him set the car up here, beautifully controlled, comes to the centre line, and a very straight exit. This is why this man is so good. And we can just hear in the background Minisamaki calling the notes to Tommy as he goes through the tree into this left-hander and up over the first of the blind crests, which Finland is so famous for. Comes down now into a right-hander, sets the car up, slides it through the corner as he just goes, disappears out of sight. Now he's through that corner, coming to this crest. Which way does it go? Slightly left over it. But you can see the car working very well. Tommy not working too hard at the steering. That means the car is working efficiently. Over this crest again. Many crests on this rally. Into the left-hander. The time ticking away in the right-hand corner. That's the one to look for. Now he comes down. Watch the time at the tree, give you an idea of how well the others do against him. 1:22. Beautifully through that corner, no oversteer, that's the key to it. You must keep the car moving forwards. The dust is flying at the moment. Little damp though in places. Watch the uncanny line, the way he sets the cars up to go into the jumps and lands always pointing in the right direction, or at least he hopes so. We're coming to a sequence in a minute, which is quite breathtaking. Whoa, wonderful control, nearly in the ditch there, but absolutely right on the button. Here's the first midpoint time, 1:56. That's the 2:02. We've got a little hiccup in the timing.
Then came the Evo 7, 8, 9. Bigger, more refined, and built on a newer platform, but still every bit as focused. By the time the Evo X landed in 2007, it packed cutting-edge tech like the S-AWC all-wheel drive system, dual-clutch gearbox, and an aggressive new design. It was the most advanced Evo ever, but also the last. So where did things go wrong? In 2016, Mitsubishi was caught in a major scandal. Let's call it Mitsgate. The Japanese government discovered Mitsubishi had been deliberately falsifying fuel economy figures across much of their range. The fallout was brutal. Mitsubishi was hit with a fine of around $750 million, not quite Dieselgate level money, but still devastating. Worse yet, their revenue dropped by over $1 billion. Their stock price was slashed in half. They lost consumer trust almost overnight.
国内向けにつきましては91年からこの高速蛇行法というものを使っております。 で、車種数はすみません、ちょっと今全部カウントできておりませんので。
私、も当時こういうことがやられたということは全く承知しておりませんでした。またですね、燃費の数字をもとにですね、お客様が購入に至ったわけで、誠に申し訳なく思っております。お詫びするしかございません。はい。
That same year, Nissan stepped in and bought a 34% controlling stake in the company. While the deal was meant to make Mitsubishi part of the larger Renault-Nissan alliance in practice, Nissan treated it more like a subdivision. They brought out the razor and started cutting costs across the board. The Evo was already on thin ice. Sedans were being phased out in favor of SUVs, and the Evo's platform shared with the Lancer was no longer seen as worth updating. In a climate where every yen counted, the Evo was a prime target for the chopping block. But this wasn't just about a scandal or shifting trends. Mitsubishi's downfall with the Evo was also about poor corporate strategy. In the late 2000s, as rivals like Subaru doubled down on performance and others began electrifying their sports cars, Mitsubishi pivoted. They put their money into SUVs like the Outlander, hoping to ride the global crossover wave. That strategy wasn't necessarily wrong, but the execution was. The performance division that gave birth to the Evo was starved of resources. R&D budgets were slashed, and the Evo X saw minimal updates during its life. While Subaru released sharper, faster versions of the WRX STI, the Evo stood still. Marketing didn't help either. Mitsubishi barely promoted the Evo outside of enthusiast circles. Instead of capitalizing on the Evo's cult following, they let it wither. It could have been a halo car to elevate the whole brand. Instead, it became a relic. Ultimately, Mitsubishi had a gem, and they failed to polish it. By 2016, with failing profits, internal chaos, and Nissan calling the shots, the Evo was deemed too expensive to save. So, what did we lose? The Evo wasn't just a fast four-door, it represented Mitsubishi's engineering at its peak. It was raw, agile, and technologically ahead of its time. It showed the world that you didn't need a big badge to build a world-class performance car. The Evo's legend lives on in pop culture, in video games, and in the hearts of enthusiasts, but for now, it remains history. Will we ever see it return? Maybe. Mitsubishi teased an electrified comeback a few years ago, but so far, nothing solid. With performance cars going hybrid and electric, a new Evo could happen, but it won't be the same. What's clear is this: the rise and fall of the lancerevolution wasn't inevitable. It was the result of bad strategy, a corporate scandal, and a changing world that Mitsubishi couldn't keep up with. If you enjoyed this video, hit like and subscribe for more deep dives into iconic cars. Let me know in the comments what your favorite Evo generation is, and do you think Mitsubishi will ever bring it back? This has been Lockie from TheGearChange. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.